おい。お前、もっと飛べるぞ。
If you've seen Haikyu, then I'm sure we can agree that there are moments in this show that hit harder than we ever expected. I can't tell you how many times I felt like I was part of Karasuno. Not even as a player, but like someone on the sidelines who just witnessed the growth of these guys. Haikyu has a way of making moments feel earned. In most shonen, we get to the climax and the main character unlocks something never previously done, or the enemy does something out of character and we get the dub. But in this show, we're shown that winning means just as much to the opposition as it does to Karasuno. The team they're fighting against trained just as hard, if not more, and it becomes evident because the match really could have gone either way. No matter how many times in a row they might win, it always feels like a life-changing event, at least for me. And that's another thing I learned from the show, that perseverance does not always equal victory. In each game, each character has their own motivation and their own reasons for why they want to be better. Some may try to prove themselves because of the bad hand they were dealt, or some may want to prove themselves because of the burden on them. But regardless of what they all feel, they know that they're not alone and that they have people they can count on. There are moments where if one person is starting to lose hope, the whole team will not let that happen. Karasuno had an epithet: fallen powerhouse, flightless crows. Now, having phrases like that associated with your school is enough to make anyone not want to push through. But there are so many instances where Karasuno uses this to their advantage. They play as if to say, you're going to regret it if you look down on me. That makes it feel like redeeming the Karasuno name is not their main goal, but it's rather a byproduct of them giving their absolute best. Now, the crow usually has a bad rep and represents negative omens, but there's a few symbolisms referring to teamwork, intelligence, and fearlessness. Now, when I think of a team without fear, I think of Karasuno, because if the smallest guy on the team does not fear the biggest guy on the other side, why should you? One major thing you notice when watching Haikyu is the emphasis on the eyes. Now, some might say that the eye is the gateway to the soul, but it's also used to represent desire and focus. When the plays are getting intense, we will get a close-up shot of the characters and a zoom into their eyes to show that they are in a completely different zone. The characters we see playing volleyball in that moment are not the same ones on a regular day because they have unparalleled focus and drive. There are so many themes in each Haikyu episode or season, but one that sticks most to me is about perseverance and tenacity. We see that you won't become better by giving up no matter how many times you fail. To be honest, it's very easy to say something like that but not actually do it, but each character goes through a mental transformation like this and they become better for it. People always titled videos "the scene that changed me" or "the moment that stuck with me," and I've not really been on the end of that until now. And to be honest, I'm not sure how many times my eyes have watered up at the smallest moment in Haikyu, but in the later season, Nishinoya said something that hit hard. He was one of the guys relied on the most, so it would have been easy to get complacent with the skill he had, but he wanted more. I was always of the notion that there was no need to push yourself if where you were was good enough. But as soon as he said that, I got teary-eyed again, and I just wanted to do something. I didn't know what I wanted to do immediately, but I knew I wanted to start pushing myself in some way. Tsukishima's block against Ushijima gave them 1 point. Only 1 point. But the meaning behind that point was immeasurable, and you guessed it. My eyes failed me. That's the beauty of this anime. It can take normal sports that we see as entertainment and use that to teach life lessons through their characters. Hinata being someone whose love for the game never wavered, Tsukishima who learned what it really means to be on a team, and Sawamura who's the rock that everyone can lean on, have all taught me something in one way or another. Haikyu is one of those anime that sticks with you forever, and I think I'm hooked harder than I've been in a while. This video has been sort of a general thing on Haikyu, but I'm going to talk about some of my favorite character moments soon, so please subscribe if you're interested. I've been Nova, and I'll see you in the next video.